When phibrowse first came out, Jocelyn Tran and Thuong Dang were one of the first students of phibrowse. They had successfully microbladed thousands of customers, bringing beauty and confidence to thousands of women and men. These customers are so happy to have their appearance change significantly with fuller, bolder, perfectly arched and natural eyebrows. Experiencing huge success with microblading, Jocelyn Tran and Thuong Dang decided to change direction. They knew a lot of people would benefit from a microblading career, and microblading would make a lot of people become successful and would make a big impact in the beauty industry. So they decided to reach out to every average person across the United States to train them the microblading phibrowse technique, to help them have a new dream career and to experience the success that they experienced. They became one of the first phibrowse masters in the United States. Their mission: help people make money while having a dream career, creating beautiful, natural eyebrows. They have traveled all over the United States to train the phibrowse microblading technique to more than 1,000 students. They also opened the biggest Phi Academy in the USA. Most of these students become so successful and open their own microblading salons. These students' lives have changed dramatically, making money people only dream. After helping more than 1,000 students, Jocelyn Tran and Thuong Dang realized that the number one question that students ask after having the skills of microblading is how to kickstart a microblading career on their own and how to find clients. So they decided to write the books, Quick and Easy Ways to Start a Successful Microblading Business, even if you have no marketing or sales experience, to help guide students on how to launch their microblading business or how to get customers. This book details simple step-by-step formula for students to take action right away. After the success of their book, Jocelyn Tran and Thuong Dang realized that in order to make the greatest impact, they need to provide students the best tools and trainings available to advance their career above and beyond the maximum capacity they can achieve. Jocelyn Tran and Thuong Dang developed powder brows technique to help students deal with clients who have problematic skins and oily skins. They also train students in the art of the contour, permanent makeup, lips, and eyeliner. They also developed a marketing coaching masterclass tailored specially for microblading and permanent makeup marketing to help students acquire clients and fill their appointment book. All of these combine to help students become both successful in microblading, permanent makeup skills, while mastering marketing techniques to acquire large numbers of clients. Jocelyn Tran and Thuong Dang's message have reached thousands of people. With the drive to help students at the highest level, let's welcome one of the most sought-after microblading experts and authors.
Hi everybody, this is Jocelyn Tran with phibrowse. I appreciate you guys showing up. I want to make sure you have a pen and a paper to take down some notes. Please turn up your Facebook and your phone. I have people who say that this webinar changed their life, so I am excited to share this webinar with you. My presentation today is my unexpected service that's currently making me $2,000 per day and how to finish this procedure in under 1 hour. How many of you know what is microblading? I have some no's and some yeses, so let me quickly go over what is microblading. Microblading started around 7 to 8 years ago, but it did not get to become popular until 3 years ago by phibrowse. So phibrowse created and perfected the pattern to look like real hair, to make the eyebrows look really natural. And this is how people did microblading years ago, you guys. And this is how microblading with the phibrowse technique. Now, if you search the web or you ask around, people can charge a microblading service from $400 to $900, depending on the location. And the good thing is, it is done in just a few hours. And I have students who have 4 to 5 customers per day. So that's bring me back to my presentation today, my unexpected service that currently making me $2,000 per day and how to finish this procedure in under 1 hour. Does that sound cool? You see, it only takes me around 45 minutes to finish this whole procedure. Your first time to do it might be from 1 to 2 hours, but after a few customers, you can pick up faster when you get used to it. This procedure is broken down in step-by-step process that anybody, if you can be able to follow directions, can do it. So before I can get too far into it, I want to say a couple of things. You are not going to make $2,000 per day after watching this webinar. When I first started with microblading, my real goal was just to have 1 customer per day so I can have make some extra money to pay my bills, and I want to spend my time, more time with my family and my kids. So I try to advertise microblading, and I have some customers. I done for some customers, and then this customer refer me to other customers, and gradually I got around 1 or 2 customers per week, and then 3 to 4 customers per week, and then gradually I have, like, couple months later, I have microblading customer every day. And I realized that the more I practice, the more I get better. So when you do a good job, people keep coming and coming back for you, and more customers will come to you from referrals. And these people become my lifetime customers. And now my goal for this presentation, I know I have many different types of people on this webinar. You got maybe salon owners, hairstylists, cosmetologists, nail technicians, nurses, or you guys are not in any beauty related beauty career at all. My goal is different depending on what kind of business you have. If you already have a salon, if even a hair salon, a nail salon, or you do facial, my goal is to help you put this microblading service into your salon to help you make more money in less time, so you don't have to spend too much time working. And now, if you don't have a salon yet, my goal is to help you get into this business by doing this microblading, and that's I'm going to show you about. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Jocelyn Tran. I have been in the beauty permanent makeup business for over 10 years now. I have been blessed to be able to travel all over the United States to train fibrows microblading technique to all different types of people. We train over 1,000 students and already, and most of them are really successful right now, making thousands of dollars per day. I was a biochemist, graduated from UC Davis. I am expert in a permanent makeup colors, and I was one of the first fibrows master in the United States with the record of one of the highest number of students graduated and become fibrow professional artists. So this is how I started with the whole microblading business, you guys. So I was a salon owner. I work from 9 to 8, 6 days a week. So I never have any time to myself. Sometimes, like, I wonder, all the time go by really fast. I make money, but I work really hard, and my kids were growing up really fast. I wish I could spend more time with my kids. So my hand was starting to hurt from working too much, and I felt that I have to do something else with my life. So I kept thinking about it, and suddenly it hit me. It is not about working harder and longer. It's not about having more clients. It's all about how much you charge for a client. If I can charge a client $200 to $300 per service, instead of $40 to $50 per service, then I would make the same amount of money while working less hours. So I thought I have to do something that is more value, like offering permanent makeup service. And one day, a customer came to my salon and told me about 3D eyebrows. I was like, what is 3D eyebrows? And I asked the customer how much did she pay for the eyebrows, and she told me $200. And she told me she paid $200, and the artist only spent around 2 hours to finish the eyebrows. And I thought about, wow, $200 for 2 hours. That sounds really nice compared to what I'm doing right now. So I went ahead and did some research, and I took some classes in LA to learn the 3D eyebrows technique. And then after the classes, I offered 3D technique in my salon, and people like it. However, I was not happy about the result. It was not natural at all in my eyes. So one day I was looking at Facebook, and I saw a before after picture of eyebrows done by Mr. Branko Babic. And I saw the logo Fibrows right at the right hand corner of the picture. I was like, wow, I could not, like, this is so beautiful. I was like, this is the thing that I want to do. I want to do something like this. And so I searched the web, and I tried to find the class, the fibrow class, and I took a class from Mr. Branko Babic. So I learned microblading from Mr. Branko Babic, and this is my first customer, you guys. As soon as I get back, I tried this technique right away, and my customers loved it. I got so many referrals, and I charged $500 per client, and people pay me $500, but they were so happy to pay me, and they appreciate me more than ever before. And this is my fourth customers, you guys, right here. So when I can be able to do like this, a lot of people started to notice, and I got more customer referrals. So I became successful with microblading. And after that, I became a trainer for Fibrows. But there was still a problem. After class, if students don't practice right away, they will forget, and their works were not so great. So we Fibrows company created online class, also to give the students, so they will have all the videos and the lectures with them. And we also continue to support students for 6 months to make sure that students do microblading correctly. And the good thing, the amazing thing is, if we continue to support and help the student, we have amazing results. They can improve so much if we they keep practicing. And you see here, this is screenshot of student work in Craftmaster. This is in the second customers, and you see the stroke was not really deep, and the shape, well, it's not that great, but like 4 days later, she improved so much, and the stroke get thinner, and the shape looks really nice right after only 4 days, the difference. And within 2 years, we trained over 1,000 students with a high success of graduation rate. And over the time, we make the training become so simple that anybody can be able to do it if they follow directions. The training is a step-by-step process that tells the student, first you do this, then you do this, then you follow this. If they follow through and try to remember step by step, they will sure do it right. For me, this presentation, everything we do as a company is all about that. How can I give you shortcuts? How can I give you clear step by step? How can I give you hacks that will shortcut your business to success? And over the last 3 years, I have done a lot of things right, but also a lot of things wrong. So I don't want you to do the wrong things. I want you to go straight to do the right things straight. So I don't want you to be successful 6 months from now. I don't want you to be successful a year from now. I want you to be successful right now. So the way that I did it was really hard. When I first started with 3D eyebrows or permanent makeup, I had to draw the eyebrows by hand with no measurement tools, and most of the time it was uneven, and it took so a long time to draw. And then in the middle of the process, the shape disappeared, so I either have to draw again, which took so much time, and by the end the eyebrows were not even. During the process, the pigment smeared, and it was so hard to see, and I was using the wrong needle, so the stroke looked too big and unnatural. I was using the wrong numbing technique, so it was so painful for clients. And the worst thing for me is that it took me 3 hours to finish the eyebrows, and the color was not great either. The eyebrows disappeared a couple months later. So this is how most microblading artists do all the time. It is really hard. It takes a long time to do, and the result were not that great. So no wonder you don't see many people succeed in doing the old way. So, but I want to know you to know there is an easy way to do this. In fact, on this presentation, I'm going to show you how this microblading can be done in 1 hour. Is this cool? Who want to see me do microblading? If you want to see, I will show you. And I'm going to show you the easy way. So during this presentation, I'm going to show you the 3 secrets. This is the time to get out your pen and your paper, take down some notes. I'm going to show you secret number 1, how to make more in a few hours doing high-paying procedures than I can do in a week doing nails, pedicures, haircuts, and facial. And secret number 2, how I'm going to show you how to follow step-by-step process that anybody can do in 1 hour, not 3 hours or 4 hours, you guys. And secret number 3, how now that you know how to do this, how to get clients, I'm going to how to get people coming to your door to do microblading so you can make money. I'm going to show you how to need only a small customer base to explode your business. So I'm going to jump in right in. Secret number 1, how to make more in a few hours doing high-paying procedures that I can make in a week doing nails, pedicure, haircut, and facials. And here is how this works, you guys. Step number 1, you have to become the expert. You cannot become successful on this if you do a horrible job. So you have to become really good with microblading. And how do you become the expert? You have to know how to do in a way that there is no pain. You have to know how to draw on the eyebrows to look really nice, and the client will say yes during the consultation. You have to know how to mix colors depending on each different client, and you have to know how to market for your service. You want to become the expert that people seek for their beauty needs. You should not show too much salesy or you will scare up people. And you also have to know how to pick customers. Your customers must be willing and able. Not everybody is a candidate. You don't want people who want the cheapest. Okay. So you see here, if you make $40 to $50 per hour, the maximum you can do is $400 per day and $2,800 per week if you are superhuman. Now, if you can be able to make $500 per hour, and let's say you only have 1 customer per day, then you can be able to make $500 per day, and that becomes $3,000 per week, working only 6 days per week, only a couple hours per day. So at first I was working so hard, doing so many clients per day from 9 a.m. to 6 days in a row. I did not have a vacation in so many years. It was always work all the time, and I hardly ever go anywhere. I felt like I was making money, I was having success, but then one day I woke up and my hands were hurting. So I wish I could do something else with my life. So I look at my kids and I feel really guilty. And when I discovered microblading, it was like life-changing experience. Before I was making $40 to $50 per hour, but with microblading I could make $500 per hour, and it was totally awesome. So that's how I want to do microblading and nothing else. And I practice all the time with microblading, and the more customer I do, the better I am good with microblading. And I got many referrals, and the feeling of achievement was amazing. And I could cut short on the hours working, and my life and my family got closer. So I could be able to take care of my kids more than ever before. And you see here, Vicky Yan here, before she owned a nail salon, she worked so hard, long hours, costing average $200 to $250 per day, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Now she owns a microblading salon, only doing microblading as the main income and facials on the side. She can make $600 to $700 per day in just a few hours. You might be thinking like, I don't understand how microblading will make me more money. You only need 1 client per day. You might be thinking like, I don't understand how microblading will help improve my business. you would rather offer more services than telling your clients to go someplace else for microblading. And you may be thinking like, I am too busy doing nails, haircuts, or all the services. And let me tell you that you do the high-paying service like microblading and leave the nails, facials, haircuts to your employees, other people to do. You might be thinking like, I don't have license to do microblading. Let me tell you this, licenses are really easy to get. In most states, you only need to apply for body art health permit to practice microblading. And you might be thinking like, I am afraid of being sued. If you have your client sign the consent form like the doctors do, they cannot sue you. And if you do the microblading properly, you do the patch test before you do for your client like we show you in class, your client cannot sue you. And you might be thinking like, insurance is expensive. Look, if you can make $500 in 1 hour, you can afford $800 per year for insurance. You might be asking like, how long microblading will last. Microblading lasts average 1 year. Every year clients come back for touch-up, and you will have more income every year, and like a lifetime customer, like eyelash extension or nails. So let me go over who this work for. So this work for salon owners who already have their own salons, hairstylists, nail technicians, any type of salon workers, nurses, housewives, any people who want to get into microblading business, in beauty business. And this work for all type of people. So this work for Phong Wang, and this is work for Tiffany and Holly. This work for Tai Loan and Win Win. This work for Christina and Hannah. This work for Claire and Jennifer. So that is secret number 1, you guys. So you know who this work for, all types of people. So let me go over secret number 2. How I'm going to show you how to follow simple step-by-step process that anybody can do in average 1 to 2 hours. So like I told you before discovering Phibrow's microblading technique, I was doing the hard way. I had to draw on the eyebrows by hand with no measurement tools, and it took a long time for me. Sometimes the customer would pull out here and there, and here is higher and there is longer, and it was very frustrating. And sometimes in the middle of the process, sometimes I accidentally touched the pencil and the shape disappeared. It was really hard to do, and it was really hard to see the strokes. And the stroke looked too big compared to the real hair, so it looked like straight line and unnatural. Sometimes most of the time I took like 3 hours to finish the eyebrows, and the customer were they had a lot of pain because I did not know how to numb correctly. And every time before I had an appointment, I could not sleep because I was worried, I was stressed out, I was freaking out every time I did it because I was afraid of making the mistakes on somebody's face. But when I did the wrong way, the old way, outside I looked like I was really calm and everything was cool, like I would know what I was doing, but inside I was so nervous and really stressed. I knew that this was not the correct way to do, and I had to find a better way to do this. So I believe that, because I believe that in every job there is always somebody who would look so hard at something and who would find the best way to do something and become a successful leader in that craft. So I have to find that person to learn from him to her if I want to be the best at that thing. So I have to find the best people to learn from them if I want to be the best. So after I discovered Phibrow's technique, everything became so simple. I have the tool to mark the eyebrows so both eyebrows can be even. I have the software app measurement tool to measure the eyebrows perfectly to give to my client, so she is happy and confident in me, knowing that she is in good hands. And I do not have to stress out anymore because my client would not point out here and there on the eyebrows. and then I know how to mark the eyebrows so I don't have to lose the shape during the process, and I know how to do in a way that the customer do not feel any pain, and everything, every little detail will come together with the fibrows technique. Microblading is easier, and I feel so much confident, and every time I have an appointment I don't have to worry the night before, and I know for sure that I will make the customer so happy that she will refer so many customers to me after I do for her. So I look forward to the appointment instead of stressing out and worrying about it. So this is an amazing experience, and I want to show you the easy way how to shortcut to make everything so much easier. So I'm going to show you the new way. You might be thinking like, I don't understand how microblading will make me more money. You only need one client per day. You might be thinking like, I don't understand how microblading will help improve my business. You would rather offer more services than telling your clients to go someplace else for microblading. And you may be thinking like, I am too busy doing nails, haircuts, or other services. And let me tell you that you do the high-paying service like microblading and leave the nails, facials, haircuts to your employees, other people to do. You might be thinking like, I don't have license to do microblading. Let me tell you this, licenses are really easy to get. In most states, you only need to apply for body art health permit to practice microblading. And you might be thinking like, I am afraid of being sued. If you have your client sign the consent form like the doctors do, they cannot sue you. And if you do the microblading properly, you do the patch test before you do for your client like we show you in class, your client cannot sue you. And you might be thinking like, insurance is expensive. Look, if you can make $500 in 1 hour, you can afford $800 per year for insurance. You might be asking like, how long microblading will last. Microblading lasts average 1 year. Every year clients come back for touch-up, and you will have more income every year, and like a lifetime customer, like eyelash extension or nails. So let me go over who this work for. So this work for salon owners who already have their own salons, hairstylists, nail technicians, any type of salon workers, nurses, housewives, any people who want to get into microblading business, in beauty business. And this work for all type of people. So this work for Phong Wang, and this is work for Tiffany and Holly. This work for Tai Loan and Win Win. This work for Christina and Hannah. This work for Claire and Jennifer. So that is secret number 1, you guys. So you know who this work for, all types of people. So let me go over secret number 2. How I'm going to show you how to follow simple step-by-step process that anybody can do in average 1 to 2 hours. So like I told you before discovering eyebrows microblading technique, I was doing the hard way. I had to draw on the eyebrows by hand with no measurement tools, and it took a long time for me. Sometimes the customer would pull out here and there, and here is higher and there is longer, and it was very frustrating. And sometimes in the middle of the process, sometimes I accidentally touched the pencil and the shape disappeared. It was really hard to do, and it was really hard to see the strokes. And the stroke looked too big compared to the real hair, so it looked like straight line and unnatural. Sometimes most of the time I took like 3 hours to finish the eyebrows, and the customer were they had a lot of pain because I did not know how to numb correctly. And every time before I had an appointment, I could not sleep because I was worried, I was stressed out, I was freaking out every time I did it because I was afraid of making the mistakes on somebody's face. But when I did the wrong way, the old way, outside I looked like I was really calm and everything was cool, like I know what I was doing, but inside I was so nervous and really stressed. I knew that this was not the correct way to do, and I had to find a better way to do this. So I believe that, because I believe that in every job there is always somebody who would look so hard at something and who would find the best way to do something and become a successful leader in that craft. So I have to find that person to learn from him to her if I want to be the best at that thing. So I have to find the best people to learn from them if I want to be the best. So after I discovered phibrowse technique, everything became so simple. I have the tool to make the eyebrows so both eyebrows can be even. I have the software app measurement tool to measure the eyebrows perfectly to give to my client, so she is happy and confident in me, knowing that she is in good hands. And I do not have to stress out anymore, because my client would not point out here and there on the eyebrows, and then I know how to mark the eyebrows, so I don't have to lose the shape during the process, and I know how to do in a way that the customer do not feel any pain, and everything, every little detail will come together with the phibrowse technique. Microblading is easier, and I feel so much confident, and every time I have an appointment I don't have to worry the night before, and I know for sure that I will make the customer so happy that she will refer so many customers to me after I do for her. So I look forward to the appointment instead of stressing out and worrying about it. So this is an amazing experience, and I want to show you the easy way how to shortcut to make everything so much easier. So I'm going to show you the new way. simple it is. You are not supposed to see any blood, you guys. You might be thinking like I'm not good at drawing eyebrows. Let me share a quick story with you. I have a student, her name is Hong Chuan. She was my student in September 2016. Before coming to class, she was a stay-at-home mom with 2 kids with no career at all. After she took the course, she followed my directions and she practiced. Now she is a Fibrows master training for students in microblading. There are tons of microblading trainings out there. Some of you can get confused which one and which one, but I am telling you that you need these 2 essential tools to be successful to do microblading. Without these 2, you cannot be successful. So the first tool you need is the measurement tools for eyebrows. If you want to be successful and fast, you need to measure the eyebrows perfectly. You need the golden ratio divider and the phibrowsweb software to measure the eyebrows to make sure that they are even. Your customer will trust you more and when you measure the eyebrows before you do for them, and you will also save so much time drawing on the eyebrows. The second tool that you need is to be successful is the Fibrows certification. The reality is that since I have the Fibrows certification and since I have implemented the Fibrows system, my business exploded. Not only for me, but also my student can also become more successful with this system right here. So now let me go to secret number 3. How do I need only a small business, a small customer base to explode my business? So you know that microblading can make a lot of money, and how to do it. The biggest thing is how to get customers, how to have customers come to your door so you can make money. So that is all secret number 3 about. Do you notice that people are starting to know what is microblading already? Have you ever had some customers come to your door asking for microblading service? The customers, the demand is already there. Your job is to hook them to come to you. So how to make them an offer so good that they can come to your door? So here is how this works, you guys. So first thing is you should not give any discount at all, or your clients will expect discount from you all the time. So this is my big aha moment, you guys. 3 years ago, one day when I was doing for a client and she loved her eyebrows so much, so she immediately bought a $100 gift certificate to give to her daughter to do microblading. Also, a couple of days later, her daughter came for the appointment using the gift certificate that her mom bought for her. So, and it suddenly hit me. If I offer discounts all the time, people would always come in and expect a discount from me. So why don't I give customer gift certificates? Okay, and for thanking them as a way of thanking them for being a loyal customer to me. So since the day that I gave out gift certificates, like every customer, I give them like $50 each gift certificates to all my customers. But I also have an expiration date on the certificate of 1 month. So I tell them like you can give to any people you like, but they have to make an appointment in within 1 month, or the gift certificate will be expired. So this was really working. After that, like I noticed a lot of new customers coming using the gift certificates that I gave to all the customers. So this is how to do this, you guys. If you already have work in a salon, you already have a customer base, okay? So you interact with these people already. They already trust you already, so they know who you are. Now you offer gift certificate for my microblading, like $100 as a thank you for being a loyal customer to you, so they can try microblading. If you are doing eyebrow waxing right now as your career right now, okay, after you wax for your client, you explain to her what that her eyebrows would look so nice and so much better with microblading. You could give her the pictures of before and after of microblading, and you draw on a few strokes of hair on her eyebrows and give her the mirror to see, and then offer her $100 gift certificate to try on microblading. If you are doing eyelash extensions, after you're done with the eyelash extension, you offer to draw on a few hairs on the eyebrows for her and explain what is microblading, and then give her the gift certificate to try on microblading. What happens if you don't have a salon yet? If you don't work in the salon yet, so you have to find someone that you can do for free for you to gain experience. After you have experience and you have the license already, after you do for the client, and if you see that the client is happy, you give her gift certificate so they can give to their friends to try microblading. Besides gift certificates, you also need these to be successful. You need the referral cards, you also need the booking cards, and you also need the survey cards to get reviews. Okay. So for gift certificates, if you see a customer loves her eyebrows so much, you give her gift certificates for example $50, so she can go home to give to her friends and family. And you see, instead of giving discount, you give gift certificates, which feel like more money, and it will get used and you will get more clients. When your clients hands out these referral cards to their richer people, and customers will come into your salon with this cards, and you make a note of who sent this customer to you, and then you can notify the client that send you the customer, and thank you them, and then you can send them Starbucks gift cards, or you send them a check. And for me, every customer who refer to me, I give this to all different people, to all the customers, all my customers. And whenever I get a new customer, I award the customer who brought me the new client $50 for every customer. That's from me. And I don't know how you do it. Maybe you can award $50, $30, $20, or a Starbucks gift card. Doesn't matter how you do it, but as long as you do it, you get more customers. For me, I use these surveys. After I'm done with every client, I give the surveys to the client so they can answer all the questions here, and then I combine all the answers together. Without the questions, okay, I just combine the answer only. I put them all together to make a review. And then I also put the picture of the customer with the name beside the review to make it look really real and authentic. And then I post all of the reviews and on my website and on my Facebook and on my Instagram. I put the reviews on in a notebook and to be in my portfolio, so I can give to my clients in a consultation. And for booking cards, I always book my client for a following service, like a touch-up in 4 weeks or a touch-up in a year before they walk out of the door. Pre-booking clients ensure your schedule is organized and your appointment book is filled up. Having a booking card would make you look more professional and organized, you guys. So we basically went through all the 3 secrets. Secret number 1, how to make more in a few hours doing high-paying procedures. Then in a week doing nails, pedicures, haircut, facials. Secret number 2, how to follow simple step-by-step process that anybody can do in average 1 to 2 hours. Secret number 3, how to need only a small customer base to make your business successful. Okay, so let me ask you a question. How many of you want to make money doing microblading? So if you want to do that, I want to spend a couple minutes going over the 5 course that we have right here. So we have right here is the Fibrows certification training system, and the goal of this course is, like I told you earlier, I don't want you to be successful in 6 months from now. I don't want you to be successful in 1 year from now. I want you to be successful right now. So the way we do this is to shortcutting things down by making this system as simple and easy as possible, with the goal to speed up the process. So these are just some of the reviews that from the hundreds of the reviews that we have, you guys. So from this system, the first thing you're going to get when you invest today is that you will get the Fibrows certification microblading training system. What you will get from this training system is how to draw the eyebrows in 5 to 15 minutes using our special technique. And you're going to get the most natural fibrow stroke pattern, how to mix color to customize to each client, how to fix old tattoos that turn gray, blue or red, how to do microblading with correct pressure to avoid eyebrow from turning blue, how to retain color to average 1 year, how to erase stroke that you accidentally went outside of the shape, and how to do a painless microblading procedure, and more. You will be able to create eyebrows so natural that we win over all of your competitions and will make the customers come back for more. You will be able to wow your customers, and you will learn how to erase the mistake that you accidentally make. For example, in your first few customers, sometimes you are nervous and you might make 1 or 2 hair or 3 hair outside the shape, or you make 1 eyebrow longer and 1 eyebrow shorter. And you will learn how to remove these unwanted hair stroke right away like a magic eraser. You will be able to make your client feel comfortable during the whole procedure with no pain. The secret you will learn from our training. And you will be able to fix old tattoos that turn bad. How many of you seen a blue eyebrow before? How about the red eyebrow? There are so many people with the eyebrows like that out there, you guys. You will be able to mix colors and customize color for each client, and you will be able to make the eyebrows last longer with good healing result, and the hair stroke will look so nice and thin and fine like real hair. Here are some of our student works after the course, you guys. Now some of you might ask, like, what if you already took a microblading training from other place already and you want to transition over to this class? The answer is that we don't know how the other school train you, so most of the time we have to train the student who transition from other school the basic foundation from the beginning. So I think you should consider this a investment, and after this training you will be able to go so much farther than before. So this training system that you're going to get is worth $3,500, you guys. The training is amazing, but I want to help you train you to use this the best way possible. So you will also get access to the Fibrows professional kit right here. So in this kit, you have all of these tools to be able to do finish a successful microblading. And from this kit, you guys, and this kit you can be able to finish like 50 customers. So these are all the tools from the kit that you will be able to get from the beginning to the aftercare, you guys. With these tools, you will be able to have all the tools to start your microblading career, and you will be able to get rid of time, cost, and the headache to start a new career, you guys. Most students concern the most is the healing color. There are tons of color out there, and when you look at the healing results, the color most of the time look bluish or red. But with Fibrows, you don't have to worry. Fibrows created the best microblading color in the world to have the best color retention that will not heal gray or red. So you don't have to worry if your the eyebrows will be bad like most other people have today. You might be thinking like, I cannot use these tools because I am not a stick or I cannot remember which tool is for which. That is not a problem because we will train you like a baby, walking you through all the steps multiple times to make sure you remember. So I want to show you some of the successful story of the people who have gone through our training. So before coming to the training with me, Vicky had her nail salon and was going through a separation from her husband. It was a tough time for her. So after the training, Vicky got through her tough time, and now Vicky opened her own microblading salon doing only microblading and facials. She lives in Virginia right now, and she is really famous over there for microblading. After going through training with me, she did microblading in a doctor's office. She earned $100.50 for microblading procedure, while the doctor charged $800 from the client. And she now opened her own microblading salon with 5 rooms for microblading service and 3 employees. They are doing around average like 10 customers, 10 to 15 customers per day, earning thousands of dollars per day, you guys. This is when now only do microblading, waxing, eyelash extension all days, and she let her employees do pedicures and nails. This is Christina. She was a nurse. After my course, she opened her own microblading salon, making 5 times the money she was making as a nurse. This is Amy. She doing microblading right now, and her employees doing eyelash extension right now. In 2018, her salon was voted as the best in Honolulu magazine, Hawaii. So let me go over who this training is work for. This work for salon owners, beauty technicians, housewives, single moms, anybody, nurses, or anybody who want a better career, and anybody who want to do microblading. The reason why people don't get started is you might be thinking like you cannot start it because you are scared that you cannot do it, or you're scared that you waste your money. And the good news is if you can practice on you can be able to practice on model right away in the 3 hands-on course. Most students can go home after class and can get started right away, but you have to continue to practice, and you have to be to allow us to help support you by sending your practices to for us, so we can point out your mistakes so you can get better. And we have 6 months of continuous support for your skills to get better. So now let's go over what you're going to get. You're going to get the Fibrows certification microblading training system, and you're going to get the Fibrows professional toolkit, $1,400 value right there. Total value is $4,900 right there. And what else do you need to be successful? In order to be successful with microblading, you also need the Fibrows online course. So this Fibrows online course have all the videos, the examples, the notes, and all the materials for you to review at home and or anywhere you want. How? Because practice makes perfect. When you have the Craftmaster app, you can practice anytime you like to perfect your skills. We also have 3 file doctors available on the app to answer any question about your concerns about microblading and skin problems. Inside the app, you have access to all the videos with simple step-by-step process that are broken down that will show you exactly what to do anytime you want to open up. You may be thinking like you cannot be able to use this app because you don't have any technical skills. That's not true at all, because it is really easy to use like a Facebook app for microblading artists. You can also be able to see all of other artists' works in the world, and you can also learn from them also. Okay, so let me show you how this works right here. So this is the Craftmaster online fibrow course right here that you're going to get. So when you go here, you see here all the students, the artists, the fibrow artists, they do the eyebrows and they post here. See? And they can ask questions in this forum. See? You can ask questions and we have people who answer here for you. And we have a doctor here. So you can ask questions about skin, about problem, about anything related to permanent makeup or microblading. And we have 3 doctors here, they can answer for you. See? And you see here, she asked a question and we have a doctor answer for her. So you can be able to do that too. Okay, and people post their works here, and you can see other people's work, and you can learn a lot from here. And when you go here, we have the lectures. Here we have hygiene, we have product, we have pigment, skin and strokes. You can go any of those right here. About bleeding. See? We have a sample of everything we teach for you here. See? That's normal bleeding. And we have all the videos doing online model for you to see. See? We have all the videos of all the different masters here for you to see too. And we have all the levels here. See?
Level 6, the lower strokes. The first lower stroke should come in contact with the last points of 1T and 3T. All the subsequent strokes should come very close to the spine and almost touch it. They fall continuously until the very end and keep approaching point 6. The last lower stroke.
So this is Craftmaster. And we have like support forum, you have help for you, and levels here. You can see here. So let me go over what you're going to get. You're going to get the Fibrow certification microblading training system, $3,500 value. You're going to get the Fibrow professional toolkit, and you're going to get the Fibrow's online course also. And what else do you need to be successful? You also need the Fire App software to be successful. And This Fire software is a tool we use to measure the eyebrows to show proof to your clients that their eyebrows are even and to build trust and to save you a lot of time. You see, this app will save you so much time drawing on the eyebrows. After you draw the eyebrows, you take a picture of the face of the customer, then you move a few lines and you can check to see if the eyebrows are even or not. If it's not even, you will know where and on which eyebrow to fix to make both eyebrows even. If it is even on both eyebrows, you can click save and the picture will be saved on your phone's gallery. So let me tell you how important this measurement tool is. It will save you so much time. Imagine your customer come in and you draw the eyebrows on them. Then your customer just look at the mirror forever and tell you over here is higher, over there is longer. And you have to fix all of that. Imagine how much time would take between you and your customer if you guys just try to keep fixing the eyebrows, and it will be so frustrating. And if you have a tool like this, you have proof to show to your client that their eyebrows are even and they cannot say anything, and they can be more happy and then they can trust you more. So I'm going to show you the video how this file app can work. Okay, I'm going to show you the video. So what you want to get? You're going to get the Fibrows certification microblading training system. You're going to get the Fibrows professional toolkit, the Fibrows online course, and you're going to get the Fire software also. And what else do you need to be successful? You also need the Fibrows artist certification. So what this is that after you go through our training and you show that you can do a good job on your client, we will reward you a Fibrows professional artist title. When you become Fibrows professional artist, you will receive your own Fibrows ID and logo. Fibrows will continue to advertise for your business for free. Fibrows will post your name, business, salon address, phone number, email, Facebook, Instagram on the widely popular Fibrows website for life. So if a customer does not even know about you, they go to search engine like Google, they search for Fibrows artists. Client will be directed to the map and your location if you are close by. So every year in September, Fibrows will organize a masterclass welcoming all the students in the world to come to Europe, the place where microblading began, to meet Mr. Branko Babic, who created microblading and are the top masters in the world to learn new techniques in permanent makeup industry. In order to push you and in order to motivate you, we give you 6 months from the hands-on training date to get this title. Why? If we don't have a time limit, you guys may go home and forget about it. You don't practice. We want you to get started right away. We want you to be successful right away. I have hundreds of students who graduated and get Fibrows professional artist certificate in 2 to 4 weeks. Now, if they can do it, you can be able to do it also. So there is no excuse. and you have 6 months to do it. So I recommend all the students who take this course to finish to get the Fibra professional artist. So what I'm going to go over what you're going to get. You're going to get the Fibra Profession Certification Microblading Training System. You're going to get the Fibra Professional Toolkit. You're going to get the Fibra's online course, and you're also going to get the App software, and you are also going to get the Fibra Professional Artist Certification. And what else do you need to be successful? You also need continuous support from your master for 6 months to be successful. So what is this continuous support? After the hands-on training, you go home and start doing microblading for your clients. Your master will be there for you when you turn in the levels. He or she will point out to you that what mistake you make. Here you need to fix here, there you need to fix there, and gradually over the time you will become better and better. Here is a sample of the improvements the student can achieve in just a few days. So this is her second work right here. 4 days later, her work is much better if a master continue to support her. So here is a recap of what you're going to get. You're going to get the Fibra Certification Microblading Training System, the Fibra Professional Toolkit, the Fibra's online course, and the App software, the Fibra's Professional Artist Certification, and you're also going to get the continuous support from your master for 6 months also. So now when I give a price to this, I have two choices. The first option, I go as cheap as possible and to make a crappy cheap certification program that makes the eyebrows not looking nice at all, and I really hate this idea. The second option is requires a little more investment from you, but in return you will receive all the values and resources to help you regain confidence and make nice natural eyebrows to make a difference in people's life. Because of this reason, I go ahead with the second option here. So we represent a Fibrous brand. So this certification program is not just any microblading program out there. We actually represent Fibrous company. So we make sure we train you so good that you can go out there to make wonderful, nice, beautiful eyebrows to represent us with the Fibrous logo. So we have a brand to protect here, so you have to apply for this course. So to apply for this course, you click on the button below to go to the application page. You fill in the application and you make a deposit of $500 for this course. So, and you have two choices. You also can pick the online course for $1,800. And you will have access to everything that we mentioned. And also the second choice you have is to attend the live hands-on 2 days class. This is $3,500. You will have access to everything, the online class, plus you also have the 2 full days where you will have a master by your side, holding your hands, training you like a baby, and you will practice online model. If you check the online course right now, later on you want to upgrade to the live hands-on course, you can pay the difference of $1,700 if you choose. We have classes on these locations year round. We have courses in California, San Jose, Anaheim, Sacramento, Los Angeles, San Diego, Oakland, San Francisco, Fresno, and Bakersfield. In Texas, we have in Austin, Houston, Dallas, El Paso. We have in Seattle, Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit, Michigan, Philadelphia, Fort Church, North Carolina, Baltimore, Boston, Columbus, Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona, Las Vegas, Denver, Atlanta, Georgia, Buffalo, Hawaii, Boise, Idaho, Salt Lake City, Utah, Denver, Wichita, Kansas, Boston, Minneapolis, Pittsburgh, in Florida, we have in Tampa and Miami. Now you have two choices. Your first option is to do nothing at all, or your second option is to make a tiny investment today compared to all the value that you will get in return. Just give it a shot. My company, I have a policy. If I cannot help you become successful, I don't deserve you. Don't you agree? So here is a recap of what you're going to get. You're going to get the Fibrows Certification Microblading Training System, the Fibrows Professional Toolkit, the Fibrows Online Course, Fire App Software. You're going to get the Fibrows Professional Audit Certification. You're going to go get the continuous support from your master for 6 months. And one last thing, this is for the first 50 people who sign up right now. So you have to hurry if you want it. So if you want to sign up right now, you're also going to receive the bonus. Okay, the bonuses. You're going to also receive the microblading pattern secrets. The fixing back color tattoo secret and mixing microblading color template for all clients. You're going to receive the do microblading with no pen secrets, the magic eraser secrets, how to instantly erase any microblading hair stroke that you don't like. And you're going to receive the Fibrows Golden Ratio Compass and String Combination Eyebrow Drawing Secrets also. How to draw the eyebrows the fastest way possible. So you're going to, if you go to get started right now with $500 deposit today for the course, you click the button below the video right here, or you go to the website phibrowswebinar.com/go. You step 1, you fill the application, and then we will contact you by phone, by email right away. If we still have the space available for the training location you wish to attend, we will add you to the Viber group for that class. And during the call, you could register for the online course if you choose. Step 2 is you can attend the call with us. You ask any question that you might have, and we answer for all of your concerns. And step 3, if you and your interviewer feel that you are a good fit, we will enroll you in the class. But if you do not like it, we will refund you the money, the deposit. Okay, and the remaining balance will be due when you attend class. So here's a recap of what you're going to get. You're going to get the Fibrows Certification Microblading Training System, the Fibrows Professional Toolkit, the Fibrows Online Course, the Fire App Software, Fibrows Professional Artist Certification. You're going to get the continuous support from your master for 6 months. And here is how to register for the Fibrows Certification Microblading Training course. You go to website phibrowswebinar.com/go, or you click the button below to fill in the application and make a deposit of $500 for your space for the course, and you will receive the bonus if you register now. So right now, I am going to stay here and go over all the questions that you might have right now. So we are not going anywhere. We have been doing this for a long time already. So now it's the time for you to get started. So no more waiting. I'm going to hang on right here for a little while to answer some of the questions that you might have. If you have any issues about registering for the course, you just email us on this email right here, right now, or you can call this number for our support team right here. And these are some of the questions that are coming in from you guys. So I'm just going to go over them right now. Question: do you have a payment plan? The answer is I don't have a payment plan right now. So question: do you check PayPal? So if you go to the registration page, you will not see PayPal option. But if you want to pay by PayPal, just email to our support team, and we will send you an email back so you can click on the link that we send and you can pay by PayPal. And if you are in the US and your credit is good, PayPal has a really cool financing option where you have no payment, no interest for full 6 months. When you email us requesting to make PayPal payment, we will send you a link. And when you click on the link, they will ask you if you want to finance it and pay later. Then you click yes. PayPal will check your credit, and if your credit is good, PayPal will allow you to give you an instant loan for you to register for the course. Question: will this work for my business? The answer is yes. Doesn't matter if you own a salon, if you don't own a salon yet, this will work for your business. Question: I don't understand how microblading will make me more money. You only need one client per day, you guys. The average microblading procedure costs around $450 to $800. Question: I don't have license to do microblading. The licenses are really easy to get. In most states, you only need to apply for the tattoo license from the hair permit, or some state they call it body art permit to practice microblading. You also need a room to do microblading, and then you have to install a sink inside to do microblading. Question: I am afraid to get sued by the customer. You will not get sued if you follow all the directions that we have, and you make the client sign the consent form before, and you also do the patch test before you do for the client. There will be no complications, anything. Question: I cannot make pretty eyebrows. I cannot draw eyebrows. If you practice that the way we show you step by step, you can do it. You just need to practice the technique. I have a student who is 70 years old. She can be able to do it. Then anybody can be able to do it. Question: if I cannot attend this course, can I get a refund? Yes, you can get a refund. You have to let us know if you want a refund to return. If you cannot attend the course right away, do not let us know like one day before the course, like a couple of days before the course, because we have to travel, and we have to make an arrangement to go to different states. So if you cannot attend the course, you have to let us know as soon as you can, so you can get the refund, or you can be able to move to a different location or different date too if you want to. So let me go over who this works for. This works for successful salon owners, nail technicians, hairstylists, cosmetologists. This works for nurses, anybody who want to make more money doing microblading. And thank you for your time, you guys. Now you click on the button below, or you go to the website phibrowswebinar.com/go to register for the course, and I will see you then.